Most agents stay stuck at open houses and then they say that they don't work. So what we're going to do today in this video is I'm going to do a parody style role play where I'm going to show you the typical agent and the things that they say and how they get trapped. And then after, I'm going to tell you a couple different words that'll change your life and change your career. Ready? Let's go.
So, what brings you on in today, huh?
What you just heard right there, way too vague. So what brings you in today? This is where you're going to set yourself up for a trap. Things like, well, I don't know, we're just kind of looking around, or, they're just going to brush you off at that point. So say this instead. So I find that most people that visit my open houses are looking to buy a home or sell a home. Which one are you? Or you could say it a little different. I find that most people that come to my open houses are either looking to buy this home or they're trying to find out the value of theirs. Which one are you? You see, the question there, they can't avoid it, and then you're going to get a clear motivation of what actually brings them in today. It furthers the conversation and it actually gives you a clear vision of what to ask next. One of the next biggest mistakes I see real estate agents make all the time is they want to shove down the potential buyer's throat the question, so are you working with a realtor? We barely know each other, and you're already asking me, am I working with an agent? And I want you to think of it like this. Think about when you go to a department store, or any kind of store for that matter, and you walk in, and what is the first thing the sales associate says to you? Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Can I help you today? And what's your first response? No, I'm good. I'm just looking. Well, that's human nature. That's exactly what your guests at the open house are going to say. So watch this. Hey, so you working with a real estate agent yet? I am of service and I know this area the best. And nobody knows it better than me. So who you working with, huh? So what you just witnessed there was a big no-no. You don't want to do that. Instead, ask them a question, how have you been touring homes? By asking that question that way, you're going to get a couple responses. The first response may be, oh, we just started out and we're open house shopping. That's a good sign. You may say, or they may say something like, well, we're just looking on Zillow or Redfin and a couple different apps. Excellent. They may also respond saying, we are working with an agent. Where many agents make the mistake is they hear those words, we're working with an agent, and they automatically freeze or become defensive and angry, right? Slow down. We don't even know what working with an agent means. So, and full disclosure, we have to follow code of ethics. I'm not telling you to poach people's clients, but you're allowed to ask questions without overstepping and poaching. So, if they say that they're working with an agent, you can easily respond back with, that's great. I know lots of agents in the area. Who are you working with? And if they can't really say the first and the last name very, very quickly, there's something going on there. But if they do say the agent's name, oh, that's wonderful. How long have you been exclusively signed with them? And if they say that they're not, okay. Or they may say something like, well, I don't think we signed anything, but they're just sending us properties via the MLS. Okay, that's a good sign. And continue on with the conversation. The next biggest mistake I see is agents think that they are a museum host. They're there just to answer questions about the house, and they're just sitting there for 2 hours or on a Saturday or a Sunday wasting their time. So instead, when they come back, instead of asking this, stay tuned. Hey, so got any questions? What a mistake that is. They don't even know if they have questions. They don't even know if they should be asking you questions. And if they did, they don't even know what questions to ask. So instead of that, when they come back from their tour, they come back and you ask the following question. So could you see yourself living here? That opens things up. Or you could ask it a different way. So, is a U-Haul truck outside and you're moving on in? You see, because then they start opening up. You're guiding the conversation and they're going to say, and your job as the real estate agent is to listen to the words that they're saying. They're going to say things like, well, I don't know, it didn't have a really big backyard, or the pictures in the online of the bedrooms were a little small. Instead of, I could send you properties, ask them a question. Oh, out of curiosity, what makes having a bigger bedroom important to you? What's important about having a backyard? What was your top three features? What are some three features that the property had that that the property did not have that you wish that it had? And that will help you spark up a conversation. And finally, one of the deadliest mistakes I see real estate agents make is when they are wrapping up the conversation. Do not, and I repeat, do not do this.
Here's my business card. You got any questions? You call me and you only call me. I got access to the MLS and I could set you up on a property search exclusive to you.
I'm sorry, your business card is going to wind up in the washing machine and the drying machine tonight. The search is not a value proposition. Every single real estate agent has access to the same properties with the same searches. So I want you to do this instead to keep it going. Now, this only works if you have built trust and you've built rapport throughout the entire dialogue from the minute they came in until the end. But once you understand the why, the motivation, you've confirmed that they are not working with anybody, and you built that connection, this is what you're going to ask instead. So, out of curiosity, has any real estate agent gone through a buyer strategy session with you? And they're going to look back at you kind of confused and saying, no, I don't, what's that? I'm so glad you asked, and I don't mind. And this is exactly what I do for my clients. A buyer strategy meeting is timeout. This is where you're going to insert anything that was important to them. So, for instance, for the example here, let's just say a bigger backyard was important because of the dog. And they needed a 3-bedroom house because they both work from home and having that office space is important. So I'm going to time back in. Yeah, so I'm so glad you asked. A buyer strategy meeting is where we can go over exactly what you want in a home. I heard you mention that having 2 home offices and a 3-bedroom house was really important. And we could go over all of the styles to make sure that you really narrow down that search so you can be in this neighborhood by this time. And I also heard you mentioned the bigger backyard was important for the dog. Did you know and earlier, I know that you mentioned you were only looking on Zillow. Did you know some of the best listings, A, never even make it to Zillow, or B, they never even make it to an open house? Once you say a line like that, they're going to look back at you and say, no, I didn't know that. See, you're giving them a reason to want to meet with you. See, it's not all about the search. And really, you might be asking, what is a buyer strategy session? It's a fancier word for a buyer consultation, a buyer 101. All it is when you base it as education and there's no obligation, you have a higher chance of somebody wanting to connect with you versus I could set you up on a search. Nobody wants your search. Now, do they need your search at some point? Absolutely. But that's not going to be the value. You have to give somebody a reason to want to meet with you. All right. So I just went over a few things and a few little tweaks that you can make at your open house so you can schedule appointments and not have to follow up like the real estate industry teaches you for years at a time and be like everybody else, sending an email Monday morning. Set appointments, fill your pipeline. That's the goal. I have proof, I have evidence. So if this video helped you in any way, comment below. I would love to know, what are your biggest struggles at an open house today? If you're an agent in Philadelphia and you would like to hear more about coaching from us, just shoot me a message, comment below.